Good morning and good afternoon to the young kaboomers, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we are covering more of this crypto deep freeze coverage as the boomers congregate here in the population of the chat box. Good afternoon and good morning to Lee Banky. Was the first boomer out there firing on the line. Good morning. It's a cold one out there. Indeed, Lee Benke. Crypto Stacks is here. Kaboom. Rafter Man is here. Kaboom. Segwit Maximalist is here as well. Good morning and good afternoon to the young kaboomers. It's a cold one, and we'll be continuing to cover this deep freeze out there. A lot of young baby bear cubs are completely freezing out there in the cold. Make sure you bundle up. Stay warm out there. Stay close to the fireplace out there, boomers. Today we'll be talking more about that. Steve is out here. What up, champ? San Francisco's in the house. Shout out to the whole Bay Area. Cliff Martin says, staying warm, burning that fiat by Cardano out there, says Cliff Martin. Kaboom to that. Jigger Romes is here. Sup, big champ. I see you, Jigger Romes. Revolutionist is here, the Cardano General. Good morning and good afternoon to all the boomers worldwide. Guys, if you are just tuning in, make sure you're hitting the like, the button, subscribe, the post notification. Touch those buttons for me. Let's try to get to the top of the search results, as we've been getting bombarded with some Russian bots here in the past week. Some of our live streams have spiked to over 200, some at 500 viewers. Seems like we have some funny bunny out there. Don't know what's really going on. I got some people trying to sell me some bot services for fake views. You know, Champagne's not into the fake news out there. So go ahead and touch all the buttons and let them know that we're out here without the Russian maniac bots out there. Indeed, RZ, we see you. Lucian Bobox is here. Good morning and good afternoon to you. David is here. DC in the house with the crypto and dabs. Okay, shout out to DC. Revolutionist bought another 40,000 Cardano today. He is not playing games out there. Shout out to the Cardano 5-star general Revolutionist. Toronto Crypto's in the house. Good morning, guys. Make sure you're touching the buttons out there. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here deep from the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches as the blizzard blows cold into what seems like sub-zero temperatures, because it's a frosty one. I hope you guys have all your gear out there, because you know, some people are straight up freezing out there in the cold. Let's check out today's mathematics, see how frosty it is out there. Check out the math today. Hit refresh. I'm still having problems here with this OBS broadcast software. Could someone help me out here with the screen share? If not, we're just going to be rocking with the voice. I don't think you guys mind it at all. Coin market cap currently at $122 billion worldwide. Bitcoin dominance at 54.1 after yesterday's 53.6, if I'm not mistaken. So a slight increase. I would have expected Bitcoin to dominate more during this crypto blizzard, this crypto winter that we're experiencing, but that's what it is. Bitcoin currently at 38.19. We'll be talking about that. Ripple at 34 cents. Smells like central banking. Ethereum at 104. Stellar is moving, and it's coming on the sidelines here. I mean, it's just a side swiper. It took out EOS, Bitcoin Cash. It seems like overnight, Stellar, Ripple's little cousin, they're at 14 cents. Bitcoin Cash is taking hits today, down 11% at $135. There is some bullish sentiment from Roger Ver. He's talking some good things. I'm going to be talking about that as well. EOS also taking major blows today, down 11.68% at $2.21. Is Dan Larimer starting a new blockchain? What's going on with Dan the Man out there? Is he jumping ship, or is he going to add on to the EOS blockchain? Let me know what you think. Tether solid at $1. Litecoin at $29. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision at $89. Tron still at 1 cent. Cardano slipping out of the top 10 spot, losing ranking to Tron. I don't like that. At 3 cents for Cardano. Let's go Cardano. Monero at $52. Binance performing well. We're going to be talking about those top performing cryptos here during this crypto winter. Binance seems to be like one of them. $5.90 for Binance, and IOTA is out there as well. Good morning, Aleutian, CryptoZilla, David, Shalom, Airdrop, Cliff Martin, Lee Benke, And the rest of the boomers out there. I see you out there. Airdrop. All the boomers out here. A lot of speculation here on Cardano. I mean, I'm hoping it kabooms, but right now it just got taken out by Tron. Let me know what you think about that. Bitcoin dipping like me with that French onion dip, says Cliff Martin. Revolutionist says, I've held Cardano from its peak all the way down, but I have been buying all the way down because he believes Cardano will pass $32 in a few years. You know, that's definitely very bullish. I don't know about that, but I've seen it over $1. And, you know, if you get in now and it goes over $1, that could be a good thing. We don't know if it's going to go up or down. Champagne's not your crypto daddy, but hopefully it does out there. And Revolutionist is definitely believing in it. Derek McLean says Binance is starting a new blockchain. We've heard about that as well. Binance is doing good out there. And I know Derek has been very bullish with Binance out there. So shout out to Derek out there. Lucian says Larimer is known for leaving projects. Yes. Is he leaving the project? He was hinting at possibly a new blockchain there on some cryptic messages that he posted there on Telegram, asking some questions that led some to believe that he may be kabooming with a new blockchain. Good morning to Original Copy. Let me drop a bomb for you. Another high-ranking officials there in the front lines of the crypto battlefield. I see you. What about EOS? Yeah, we've been talking about that. Is Dan Larimer doing a new blockchain? Is that impacting the price negatively? I don't know. Shalom says, look out for EOS and BCH. Okay, shout out to Shalom. I haven't seen you in a few days. He's still booming with us. Shalom likes Cardano at 1 cent. Okay, Crypto Stack says, if he leaves EOS, he's nothing more than a pump and dump scammer, says Crypto Stacks. Well, you know, he has a history of moving on to blockchains to new blockchains after he created it. You know, BitShares being one of them. Then he went over to Steem. Then he went over to EOS. Is he going to another one? Some people don't like him doing that. So, you know, that's Crypto Stack's opinion. I can see that. Revolutionist thinks if Cardano hits its previous high, he'll be a millionaire. Kaboom to you, Revolutionist. We're definitely gunning for that one. I definitely want to see you win out there. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin covering this crypto deep freeze out there. Make sure you're touching the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned into the good crypto word. D-Rock Lizzo is in the house out there. Let's see what some of the top performers today are. Paragon's up over 1,000%. This is a medical marijuana coin, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know much about it, but it looks like it's being pumped on the markets today. Let me know if you have caught any wind of what's going on with Paragon. Factum's up, Bitcoin Private's up, Polymath, and then Binance, which is a solid one. You know, I'm not crazy about Binance, but I do recognize that Derek is behind it, booming. And I do recognize it's one of the top performing cryptos all year. Binance is not playing games out there. Indeed. Let's see what the losers are today. Losers out there, Nexo, Eternity, Bitcoin Cash losing hard. EOS is losing. G Exchange, Waves, and Maker. Those are top losers out there. Also down the list is some Decentraland, which is I like. It's down almost 10%. I like Decentraland. I'll tell you guys. Shalom is saying that ZRX is now a buy. Okay. Crypto Stacks is with 4 billion funds raised. There should be no reason why Larimer needs to start another blockchain. Indeed. You know, that's, you know, it's up to him. I don't know. I don't think that he's contractually obligated to stay with EOS, but it definitely doesn't look good when the captain of the ship goes somewhere else. Indeed. Derek McLean says Binance new blockchain will be the end of Cardano, Neo, Ether, Stellar, EOS. Binance has the money and profits to do. We're coming for all your heads. Okay, there you go. I know Derek has been talking about Binance, and you know, I can't disagree with him. And it's performing. It's performing out there. I need to learn more about that blockchain. Hopefully, some decentralization there in that blockchain, and you know, it's mineable. Hopefully. What's the word on all that Litecoin, says D-Rock? I don't know. It's not looking good right now for Litecoin. It keeps slipping on the rankings. Hopefully, Litecoin can maintain its top 10 spot, but right now it's number 8. And, you know, it is what it is out there. Let's look at what are the top volume today. Bitcoin with the top volume. Tether, number 3 with Ethereum. And then you got EOS, number 4. And then Ripple at number 5. And then Litecoin, number 6. So although Litecoin is slipping in the ranking, it still has volume. It still has volume. ahead of Dash and Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic, the devs, some devs shut down shop out there, and a lot of these articles out there are trying to say that it's over for Ethereum Classic. I don't believe it. I think that Ethereum Classic is decentralized, and there's other developers working on ETH Classic. So just because a group of developers shut down shop doesn't mean that the blockchain's over with. So I don't think this is the end for Ethereum Classic, although it's negatively impacted the price today. It's down 10% out there. Neo's also down 8%. David says Litecoin has great transactional properties like almost immediate posting on the blockchain. Indeed, I mean, I like Litecoin. Have a little baggie out there, and it could meet the demand for peer-to-peer electronic cash out there. You know, Bitcoin is just what appears to be a store of value. Then you got Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Satoshi Vision competing for that peer-to-peer electronic cash demand. And Litecoin's also there, but it also has its first mover advantage when it comes to that alternative coin. So Litecoin, I wouldn't sleep on it. You know, for mass adoption, says David. I would tend to agree with you. Lucian says, Derek, it's not that easy. You need developer, and everybody struggles to get good devs. It's not only about the money. They're concerning Binance. Okay, so let's see what are the top performers actually. You know, as far as you know, everything is down. I came across an article that says that most cryptos right now are down up to 90% or more from their all-time highs out there. So it looks like, you know, most of these coins have completely been obliterated out there, losing up to 90% or more from its all-time high. Which are the coins that have maintained their value the best out there? Besides the stable coin, you got Aurora, it's down only 73%, and then you got Binance, it's down only 75%. I'm getting this data here from alltimehighcoinindex.com. Binance is one of the top performers. VeChain is down 77%. Maker is down 78%. Bitcoin is down 80%. Then Chainlink. This is one that I've talked about out here. Chainlink seems to be just a meme coin out there that you see on the forums, but this one continues to rise. Chainlink has lost only 80% compared to all these other coins. Other coins that are performing well are Factum, down only 82%. Basic Attention Token down 84%. And then Stellar down only 84% out there. So there you go, Derek. Binance is winning. You know, it seems like the only other coin out there that's performed better than Binance is Aurora, and I don't know much about Aurora. So, you know, Binance is looking good. And like Derek mentioned earlier, they are supposed to launch their own blockchain. I'm going to go ahead and tune into that and see more of the specifics. Double X is here. It's a cold crypto winner, indeed. Revolutionist says he believes POS will replace proof of work, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. Mark D says, batten down the hatches, BTC going down hard. Indeed, I mean, it's down 80% from its all-time high. And as we have discussed last week, Bitcoin has gone down up to 94% from its all-time high in the past. So you do got to brace for impact. At this moment, it's only down about 80% from its all-time high. So, you know, data has shown that Bitcoin can go lower, although it's maintained its value better than the majority of the coins out there. The only coins that have performed better than Bitcoin out of the top 100 are Maker, VeChain, Binance, and Aurora. Okay, so that's what it is. So if you've been, you know, sitting with Bitcoin, you'll be all okay. And if you've been following Derek is okay as well. Crypto Stack says, "Oh man, it's sad when we have to oh man, it's sad when we have to the word only down 80%. Yeah, it is. Derek McLean says, yes, sir, champ. Binance is the only blue chipper that's winning right now. I want all the boomers to join the Binance train. Gang, let's get this bread. Shout out to Derek. He's been calling it all year. Shalom says, first Bitcoin is going to pump to 5K area. Okay. Cliff Martin says, good to hold a little baggie of Binance. You know, Binance seems to be the top traded crypto exchange right now. So let's see. You know, what I don't like about Binance is that I don't understand how that coin is mined or created, and I don't like that it's only traded on one exchange. So there is room for funny money there. Okay, but that's not to take away that it's performing right now. Right now it's booming, so I can't take that away from that. Bitcoin doing well as far as maintaining its all-time high compared to other coins. And then again, Chainlink, which I did a whole video on a few months ago. And I told you, look, don't sleep on the meme coins. We saw Dogecoin never went away. And then Chainlink has been memed heavy. And it's now number 46 out there, currently trading at 27 cents. CryptoZilla says it has a big central point of failure. I think you may be talking about Binance, and that's why I've been weary about Binance out there. So, you know, that's what it is. Let's talk about this article I came across here on ccn.com, posted by, who's this posted by? I can't tell. Well, the title of the article is "Nearly Every Major Crypto is Down at Least 90% from its all-time high." And you can see 3/4 of top cryptos down 90%. So there's 3/4 of all top cryptos are down 90% or more. Okay, so there's losers out there. You know, large cap coins hardest hit by the downturn have been Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, and Neo and XEM. Those seems like those blue chippers that have been hit hardest by this crypto storm have been Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Neo, and NEM, according to this article. Top performing cryptocurrency assets still down at least 70%. Bitcoin, Stellar, Monero, Binance, those are the ones that have held their value a little bit better. So, you know, BTC, Stellar has been moving up the rankings. Monero is one that I don't think is going away. I don't expect Monero to be a complete kaboomer out there, but I don't see it dumping. Monero is one of my favorite coins out there. And then, of course, Binance out there. So let's talk about this other article I came across here on Cointelegraph.com, posted by William Suberg. It says the title, Roger Ver sidelines Bitcoin Cash War to present crypto bull case. So Roger Ver has been quoted of saying, long term, the future's brighter than ever. There's more awareness, there's more adoption, there's more stuff happening all over the world, he told the network out there. And he continued to say, quote, "Of course, I'm incredibly bullish on the whole crypto coin ecosystem." This is what Roger Ver of Bitcoin Cash fame is saying here on this article quoted on Cointelegraph. Furthermore, when he was asked to elaborate on the contentious Bitcoin Cash hard fork that spawned the two competing chains in November, Ver, however, declined to criticize. He was quoted saying, "I think we need to build an economy on actually using cryptocurrencies as currencies rather than just a bunch of speculators speculating." He continued by saying, "That's the goal with Bitcoin Cash, both the Satoshi Vision camp and the ABC camp." And he wishes every cryptocurrency good luck if they're trying to bring more economic freedom to the world by making themselves useful as currencies for the world. So it looks like Roger Ver has kind of shifted his attitude here. He's not trashing the SV camp, and it seems like you know, he's trying to act a little bit more mature, which I think this is a good thing. You know, not trashing other coins out there, and actually wishing good luck for everybody that's trying to bring more people into the cryptocurrency space. So you know, he's bullish for the long term, and so am I. And so am I. And finally, I came across another article there, a Global Coin Report, that's asking this question: can precious metals save crypto? Okay, this is posted over there by iBank Crypto on Global Coin Report. It says cryptocurrencies are here to stay. Backing crypto with gold, ? One idea that might solve the issues revolving around using precious metals to back cryptocurrencies. Let me repeat that. One idea that might solve these issues revolves around using precious metals to back cryptocurrencies, just as they were used for backing fiat money some time ago. While there are numerous challenges, legal and technical, as well as constant threat of scammers, there are many who support this solution. So backing crypto with gold, I don't know exactly how they plan on doing this. I have covered some coins in the past that are already backed by gold. You may want to search cryptos backed by gold there, and I have a video. I believe Dan Larimer's father was involved with some coins out there. Now I'm kind of going blank as far as the name. Apparently they're storing the gold, and they have it on video or whatnot that you can always check it, and the blockchain's backed by some physical gold out there. I don't know how reasonable that is or isn't, but you know, some people seem to be attracted to that. Max says, "I know a guy who's part of a team with a low market cap and development professionalism is high. He could share all the goodies if he wanted. Will there be regulations possible on insider trading. I don't know about that, and we're not into insider trading. Cliff Martin says, haha, been adding to the OMG stacks. Shout out to you. Revolutionist says, proof of work uses too much electricity. That's why he bets 100% on Cardano. It can be scaled like no other. Okay. David Urias says, Veritasium. Shalom says, Cliff, that sounds like a good plan. Derek says, Champ, I've been saying that 2 real-world assets backed by crypto. Okay. D-Rock says, to be useful, it has to be easy to use, get, and cheap to use. I'm all about the crypto payment system, but needs to have a zero gas price. Adoption will happen when it's easy like Visa. I agree with you as well. Cliff Martin says, Very is my stinky bag tucked in the back of my Trezor under some boxes of Triple P and PPT. I think that's Populous, if I'm not mistaken, out there. So everybody has a stinky bag that they're not comfortable with. Shout out to Cliff. Cliff Shalom's out there, and Roger Oliver is here. Let me drop a bomb for you, Roger. Haven't seen you in a few. Hi, Champ. I've been busy. No time to watch live streaming. Hi, guys. Shout out to Roger. Welcome back. You're always welcome here, and it's nice to see you. Keep booming out there. Kaboom to Roger Oliver. Thank you for that 2 euros, Roger, out of Europe out there. Again, is it Romania or I'm going blank right now, Roger. But again, chime in and remind us where you're booming out of. For some reason, that's not Romania. That's some other gentleman. I want to say somewhere in Europe. Now I'm going blank. Remind me. Queen's Race is just tuning in, Champ. Shout out to Queens. I see you. Thank you to Roger Oliver, and boom to the Revolutionist. Let me throw you a sniper rifle. He's got 5 pounds on it. He says fire sale. Thank you to Revolutionist, and thank you to Roger Oliver for dropping a little bit of cash in the super chat bucket. I appreciate it. Thank you very much to Revolutionists and Roger Oliver's catching my back out there. CryptoZilla says, so what does everyone think crypto will be in January? I'll tell you, CryptoZilla, I'm not expecting a kaboom for Q1, especially that this rumor that NASDAQ is going to be introducing the futures out there. Historically, we've seen futures negatively impact the Bitcoin price soon after they're launched. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Shalom says, great job, Champ. Thank you, Shalom. Lucian says, not Romania. Here, the super chat is not available. Super chat, unfortunately, this feature isn't yet available in your region, says Lucian. It's all good. It's all good. A positive comment will do. If you guys don't have the super chat, it's all good. I feed off your energy as well, so it's all good. Bora is here. Shalom says, not expecting a boom now for a couple of years. And you know what? I tend to agree with you, Shalom. I think that this may be a cold crypto winter that extends through 2019 and perhaps closer to 2020 as we approach the Bitcoin halving. At this point, I think it's going to be a cold one and quite a silent one, if you ask me. Things may be trading sideways or may even dip, dive, and slide lower in price here. But that's not to say that we're not bullish for the mid to long term. Revolutionist says, Shalom, that's more time to stack. Indeed. Bora says, Factum ain't retreating. Apparently not. Let me see. I think Factum was one of the top performers. Yeah, Factum currently at $15.42, and it's only down 82%. Compared to the majority of coins. That 3/4 of the coins have lost more than 90% of their all-time high. Threefold increase in bloodbath, says Bora. Indeed, Cliff Martin says the tips of my fingers are getting frostbite. Yeah, it's a frosty one. Bundle up out there. D-Rock says he believes the market needs to get rid of a bunch of junk ICOs and the projects with the endless promises need to produce before we see another 20K, in his opinion. I agree. I agree with you, D-Rock. We need less promises. We need a crypto ecosystem that's working. I tend to agree with what Roger Ver said. He says that that they need... let me see. I'm trying to find the quote here. He says, I wish every cryptocurrency good luck if they're trying to bring more economic freedom to the world by making themselves useful as currencies for the world. He says he thinks we need to build an economy based on actually using cryptos as currencies rather than just a bunch of speculators speculating. Now, the majority of these coins is just people speculating on them. Are they really being used out there? Okay, we need to use more of these coins and that infrastructure needs to be built out. I do agree with Ver on that one. Kaboom to Queens Races, another long-range sniper out there. Kaboom! More time to stack. Biceps, loving this indeed. Stay strong out there, Queens. Queens, covering the races out there in Queens, New York. Guys, check out his channel. He's racing cars out there in the streets if you're into that. I appreciate you, Queens. Thank you for the 2 out there. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Roger Oliver. Shout out to the Revolutionists and those that are showing love here in the super chat. Guys, do you have 2 on it? Do you have 5 on it? Here in the super chat cipher? Do it right now if you're interested to show love, like Rafterman just did. Indeed, kaboom with his daily 2. Let me drop a bomb for Rafterman, one of our most gratuitous boomers out there with the daily $2. He says Bitcoin, Litecoin, and OMG out there. You know, with OMG, it's like, you know, I don't know what to say about OMG. I have nothing bad to say about OMG. It seems like people were more bullish on OMG about a year ago. I don't know if it was, you know, due to Cliff High talking about it in his WebBot reports or whatnot. But you know, I would like to see it win as well. We got Litecoin. I have a baggie of Litecoin. I hope that one wins as well. And of course, you know how I feel about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, more bits, more bits, more bits, and more kabooms. Drop a little coins for you guys indeed. Revolutionist says, Queens, I agree. I bought another 40,000 Cardano today. Shout out to you, Revolutionist, the Cardano General. We got Nano Joe here. He says, what's up, champ? Hope all is well with you and the rest of these boomers. Keep stacking those gems and silver. Bye, 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 says Nano Joe. Shout out to Nano. I see you out there talking about the precious metals. And we just talk about precious metals backing crypto with gold. There's this article over there in Global Coin Report. Let me know what you guys think about that. You know, I'm not convinced. I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm rather just hold the gold myself, if you ask me. But you know, I think crypto's about, you know, being in control of your assets and not letting a third party handle the bag. So, you know, that's what it is. D-Rock says using crypto for a daily use payment system is what we need. That's why I sometimes ask you who's using and what are you buying with crypto. Litecoin is the only crypto I see being used in the future. And I've answered that before. I mean, as far as the crypto that's most used, it's Bitcoin. It's, you know, everybody's trading all these coins. All the speculation is being done via Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah. You could trade against some other coins and against some fiat, but Bitcoin is at the middle of everything. So Bitcoin has a use case. Litecoin, I could see it being used. I mean, there's some competition with Litecoin as well, you know, maybe Bitcoin Cash or whatnot. But again, the majority of these coins, it seems like a bunch of speculation. So D-Rock is asking the right questions. Revolutionist says, yeah, the market, the stock market's going to die. And that's why I hodl some Ripple, because the bankers could panic and pump everything through Ripple. Just his thought. And you may be onto something. I've been saying this from the very beginning, that Ripple smells like central banking out there. So you may be onto something there. Rafterman says, got silver yesterday. Silver seems to be very low right now. You know, I don't know much of the technicalities when it comes to precious metals, but I believe that crypto and precious metals are brothers out there. So shout out to all my metal heads out there. When the stock market goes, Ripple going with it, says Shalom. Okay. Queen's Races says, I'm definitely holding gold and silver. It's a must. Shout out to my metal heads again. Shout out to Queen's Races. Revolutionist also holds gold and silver. Okay, so you guys are definitely booming with the metals. The banks are in trouble, says Shalom. Yeah, I was focusing on the 10-year yield curve and the difference between 3-year, 5-year, and 10-year yields. The difference keeps getting smaller, and you know. The Fed's about to raise rates. I mean, what's going to happen here with the stocks? You know, apparently it's in trouble. You are, you know, I'm hearing the same thing that Shalom's saying out there. Cliff Martin says Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, OMG, Cardano are his main bags. Veritasium, Triple P, and PPT. I know one of them's Populous. I don't know what the other ones are. And our hope. Are the hope and prayer ones, bullish on silver and gold bags. Shout out to Cliff. Derek says real world assets backed crypto will be the most coins used for payments and transactions in the future. Okay. Bitcoin, Bit Papa says kaboom. Shout out to Bit Papa out there. Let me drop you a bomb. Where's my bomb at? Where's my bombs at? Bombs away. Indeed. D-Rock says, yeah, Bitcoin's being used to buy other crypto, but what goods are we buying with crypto? I'm all about the hodl for BTC, but we need currency. Indeed, indeed. That's why, you know, maybe I'm still holding Litecoin, and I think you made a good comment yesterday regarding Litecoin. Max says, thanks, champ, on not dealing with insider trading. It's a weird world where Team members will always make huge gains as they know the potential when to some extent. Yeah, we don't do that. I mean, I'm not in the Telegram groups or anything like that. So if you see anybody saying that there's champagne out there, you know, I know there's fake champagnes out there, but I'm only here on this channel, and you won't catch me on the Telegram group. Shalom says yield curve inverted yesterday. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Indeed, that's not looking good. Bit Papa says Cardano's getting wrecked. Yeah, Cardano's gone down from its all-time high. It's it's not looking good out there, but hopefully there's a future for it. I know there's a lot of boomers out there. Cardano's down 97% from its all-time high. Bombs over Baghdad, says Bit Papa. Shout out to Papa out there. Revolutionist says every 1 ounce of silver is sold over 400 times through paper silver price manipulation. Indeed, and that's what some are saying might happen to crypto and Bitcoin. With the futures out there, you know, through paper and price manipulation out there. Is that what is already happening out there? Is these coins being manipulated through these funny bunny stable coins? That's another question that we need to ask out there. Cliff Martin says silver gold ratio out of whack too. He's bullish on silver. Indeed. If you're just tuning in, this is a crypto deep freeze coverage. It's a frosty one. As far as the Bitcoin price, currently at 37.80. I would expect things that could go lower. Okay, it could go lower. Again, you know, they could. Right now, we're about slightly over 80% down from the all-time high, and statistically, things have gone down as much as 94%. That could put Bitcoin in the $1,000 range. So you got to brace for impact. I'm not expecting that, but like I said yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised out there. Shout out to Cliff, Bit Papa, Revolutionist, Shalom, Max, D-Rock, and the rest of the boomers. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I get out of here. I just want to make sure I'm here with you guys. Nothing, you know, exciting, nothing crazy today. It seems like we're still here, hunkering down, staying warm for the winter, and we'll be rocking with you guys, whether things are up or down. And we'll continue to bring you that good crypto word, that good positive energy. And make sure you guys tune in to the second broadcast that we do on Fridays. We're doing a self-improvement chat. We're talking about crypto, diet, exercise, strong lifting, and more. If you're not getting stronger out there, if you're not putting on some muscles, do it right now. I need you pulling and pushing the weight, looking like a 300 crypto Spartan with the Bitcoin on the tip of your spear. I don't want any fat boys here in the population of the chat box. I don't want any skinny, malnourished, Vitalik looking baby bear cubs. You will get sniped out the box as well, along with the funny bunnies. We're sniping them too. Snipe them out the box. Guys, if you're not lifting, do it now. I don't want any weaklings here in the population. Let Champagne and the rest of the boomers motivate you to be a stronger man out there. Queen says, there's no better feeling than holding a kilo of silver in your hands. Shout out to my metalheads. Indeed. Shout out to Queens. Shalom's out there. Big Papa says $1,000. Yum. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not expecting it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it dives and slides even lower, you know, into the $1,000 range. So you got to be prepared for anything. If crypto makes me millions, I'll put 25% into gold and silver, says Revolutionist. D-Rock says he sees a lot of ICOs getting wrecked and possibly rejected. Crypto was intended for currency. Lots of great projects, but average people just want currency. And I do agree. You know, I think the currency is the first thing, but there's other use cases for the blockchain that are aside from currency with the decentralized apps. But, you know, that may be putting the cart in front of the horse, and we need to have currency that's adopted, and we need to have an ecosystem. I tend to agree with what Roger Ver said there in that article that we quoted earlier. Vitalik and Ethereum are the walking dead at this point. Indeed. Queens, the Revolutionist says that he mostly buys 10 ounce and 1 ounce bars, but yeah, nothing better than holding your own wealth. Shout out to my metalheads. Rafterman says IOTA stuff going in the world that the media a lot of stuff. I thought you said IOTA. A lot of stuff going on in the world that the media leaves out. Yeah, apparently France is out there about to, you know, start a mini revolution out there in France with the yellow jackets or whatnot. The people, if I wasn't mistaken, I was seeing a video that they said they wanted Trump instead of Macron out there on a video I saw of these people protesting on the streets out there. So, you know, there's an awakening going on. There's an alternative frequency, and I hope you guys are tuning in. Shalom says he expects Bitcoin to go to 700 to 1400. Okay, hopefully not. Okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to that 1400 range. I wouldn't be surprised. Cliff Martin says, wow, wrecked. LOL, I'll be buying on the way down. I'm glad that the boomers here are bullish when it comes to the bits. We got high-ranking official. A few good men are left here in the population of the chat box. We sniped out most of the baby bear cubs and the funny bunnies. People in France are not happy with Macron. He's a former Rothschild banker. Indeed, indeed. We know the deal out there, Nano. Bit Papa says, Viva la resistance in France. Indeed, it looks like people are rising up, and it's not being covered by the MSM. Apparently, you know, I don't tune in much to the MSM, but when I go to the gym in the mornings, they all got the CNNs and the rest of the stuff on, trying to, you know, brainwash the populace. And I see the headlines when I'm pumping, and I didn't catch anything about France in the headlines. So, you know, they don't want you to know out there. Shalom says, try not to get stopped out once the layoff starts. Indeed. Rafterman says, I love to dollar cost average at 700. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want it to go that low because, you know, it would be a pretty strong impact. But, you know, if it's going to go back up, I mean, it could be a good thing to DCA at that. All right, guys, I think I'm going to be out of here. It's been 35 minutes on the broadcast. We got 38 maniacs watching. I want to thank everybody tuning in, and make sure you catch me in the mornings out there. You know, turn on the post notifications, but make sure you bookmark my page because majority of the boomers don't get their notifications. Apparently, they don't want you to win out here with champagne, but it's all good. We'll finish off with this comment by Revolutionist. He says, UK Parliament members have been charged with being incompetent of Parliament. There is a lot of funny bunnies in the UK government. And then Shalom's asking, do you see the news about GM closing 5 plants in North America? No, I didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. Peace out, says Cliff Martin. Shalom says GM's going out of business. Bit Papa says GM is trash. And D-Rock says price doesn't matter. I just want to go to the gas station and grocery store with his crypto wallet. Eventually you will. Eventually you will. Hopefully. Rafterman says, good call. Bookmark all day, says Queens Racist. Smash the like button. And on that note, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Queens, Rafterman, Shalom, Bit Papa, Revolutionist, Cliff Martin, and the rest of the cryptomaniac boomers out there. Thank you for the love, for the positive comments, for the super chat, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.